Roberts.
And I'm Janine Miosset.
And we welcome you to our third production of the South Beach Players.
Beginning of our second season.
Yep. Woo! The actors and actresses have been working very hard for the past few weeks and the past few months, and they're excited to put this on. And you can show your appreciation by laughing and clapping and enjoying it.
And I would like to point out that the playwright of this play and the last big hit, Hurricane Helga, is sitting in the front row, Clark Semmes. And we're very pleased to have a resident playwright. We're very, very fortunate.
Yes, we are.
And so thank you for coming to our dress rehearsal, and enjoy yourself.
Hello, sports fans. This is Jim Scott, along with Donna Stone, broadcasting live from beautiful Pompano Point, Florida, home of some of the best fishing in the world and the site of the 2019 Alluring Ladies Bassmasters Pro-Am. We have a perfect weekend for fishing, Donna, and a truly outstanding field of contestants. The question on everybody's mind is, who will catch the most bass tomorrow and win the $25,000 purse?
That's right, Jim. We've got the country's top fisherwomen all aiming to catch the most bass tomorrow and claim the top prize. Not to mention the biggest trophy I've ever seen.
Looks like right now, tournament organizer Eddie LaRue is prepping for the pre-tournament party. Let's tune in.
Needs to go a bit higher. Not quite yet. There. Perfect. And the trophy with the prize money will go right here where everybody can see it.
Jim, is Eddie talking to himself?
Yes, Donna, I believe he is.
Interesting. Is that pretty standard behavior for successful businessmen?
Yes, and also for crazy people.
Good point. Let's get back to the action.
Hell, I guess I could just give the winner one of those giant checks like they do in most tournaments. Makes for a great photo op. But nah, checks are for chumps. Fast Eddie LaRue gives away cold, hard cash. Just one of the little touches that separates me from my competitors.
Jim, I can't help noticing Eddie refers to himself in the third person. Is that also standard behavior for successful businessmen?
Yes, Donna, and also for crazy people.
And here's the prize money, 25 grand in $100 bills. I guess, there's no second place in this tournament. Winner takes all. If you don't win my tournament, you go home with nothing but a hearty handshake and a refrigerator magnet, and that's it.
Kind of a mean fellow, isn't he, Jim?
The meanest.
Folks been telling me to walk the straight and narrow my whole life. My mom wanted me to be a lawyer. How dull. My dad, an accountant like him. Boring. Me, I'm an entrepreneur. When I opened up this first 4-acre fishing supply superstore, the naysayers were laughing all the way from Palm Beach to Key West. Well, look who's laughing now. Sayonara to all those little mom and pop bait shops along A1A. Now it's just me and Mel's bait shop left. All the others have closed down, and Mel will be a distant memory any day now.
Mel. Jim, is that the Mel who owned the only bait shop to survive Hurricane Helga back in 2018?
I'll have to check that out and get back to you. Meanwhile, let's get back to the action.
This is my 10th Pro Tackle Superstore, and I'm not stopping till I have 100. Women are the great untapped market for fishing supplies. And when that market takes off, it's gonna explode. And the Alluring Ladies Bassmasters Pro-Am is gonna put me on the map. And the gals will all love my motto. The women catch the fishes and the men do the dishes.
Oh my God,
fishing store I've ever seen. It's enormous. They have an artificial lake right inside the store. They were just having a water skiing demonstration. I spent 15 minutes wandering around the bait bar. They have over 100 different kinds of bait for sale.
107 to be exact. Everything from anchovies to zebrafish. In the fall, they sell pumpkin spice flavor, and at Christmas time, it's gingerbread flavor. Say, did you see the live alligator pen? Get back there around feeding time. That's really something to check out.
Well, I've been lost in this store for over an hour, trying to find the banquet hall. Why? I thought it was near the shooting range. Why on earth would a fishing store have a banquet hall?
Well, it's actually got a banquet hall, so we can host banquets, and you just found it. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Eddie LaRue, but my friends all call me Fast Eddie. Welcome to the Pompano Point Pro Tackle Superstore.
Donna, that's Charlene Mason, the favorite to win today's tournament. She's a successful businesswoman who doesn't fish for the prize money or the lucrative product endorsements. She fishes for the thrill of catching the big one and being the best at what she does.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a very nice maniac. I'm Charlene Mason, but my friends call me Mrs. Millions. I'm Professional Fishing's 2018 Bassmaster of the Year, and that's in both the men's and the women's competition. Woo! Wait! Is that the trophy?
Oh.
Come to mama, you sweet thing.
Not yours yet, Charlene. First, you need to take the largest load of bass out of Possum Bluff Lake tomorrow.
Possum Bluff Lake? Are you kidding me? That place is filled with skeeters, snakes, and gators.
Well, it was the only place available.
I swear to God, the one time I fished there, I personally saw a python swallow an alligator whole. What about Lone Cabbage Pond?
Not available.
How about Lake Okahumpka?
Not available.
Oh, that place is a swamp, Eddie, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take home the trophy regardless. It's gonna look real nice on my mantle. I may even plant some geraniums in it.
Well, you might want to take out the prize money first.
You got the prize money right there in the trophy? In cash? Oh, Eddie, you're a real class act. It'll be an honor to take your money.
Somebody help me! I seem to be lost. This place is insane. I just walked 13 aisles of Jiggs Junction. Man, they got a fish aquarium bigger than my whole house. I'm just looking for the banquet hall. I'm competing in tomorrow's fishing tourney.
Jim, that's Susie Jennings. They call her the Fish Whisperer due to her intimate knowledge of fish behavior.
Well, if it isn't Susie the Fish Whisperer Jennings. How the hell are you, Susie?
I'm good.
I haven't seen you since the last
Bitches on the Beach
tournament back in 08.
Yeah.
Man, those were the days. You could just dip a net in the water and the fish would jump right in. Put out a pole, catch a flounder the size of a bath mat. Hey, you still living in that backwood shack?
Yep, it suits me just fine. I'm happier than a swordfish and a school of blind heron. But what are you doing here, Charlene? It ain't like you need the prize money.
Oh, I'm not in it for the money. I just love to see my face on the cover of Fishing Today, an adventurous magazine.
Woo! Is that the trophy? Can I touch it?
You better pick it up real quick. It's on my mantle this time tomorrow.
Very funny. So tell me, where's this fishing tourney being held anyway?
Possum Bluff Lake.
Possum Bluff Lake? Isn't that where they saw the skunk ape sightings recently? That place is a hellhole.
Skunk ape? What the hell is a skunk ape?
You're not from around here, are you? They're Florida's versions of Bigfoot, also known as swamp ape, stink ape, and swamp squatch.
Swamp squatch?
Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast.
Swamp squash, swamp squash.
See? They're supposed to smell something awful. They've been spotted recently up at Possum Bluff Lake.
Just the other day, I saw 2 skunk apes up by the Archie Carr Wildlife Refuge. They were wearing leis around their necks. They were heading into the swamps.
Come on, you're pulling my leg.
But how come we don't have the tourney up at Lake Loxahatchee? There's plenty of bass up there. Or how about Lake Faxahatchee? I know! How about Lake Cocohatchee? Lake Cocohatchee's just beautiful.
How about no freaking way Hatchie? The tournament's being held at Possum Bluff Lake.
Well, suit yourself. I just hope none of us get carried off by a skunky. Let me tell you, my first husband was no prize, but a skunky he was not.
This place is outrageous. They have a movie theater that plays A River Runs Through It on a continuous loop 24/7.
That's right, and it's in 3D IMAX.
Hey, we're here for the fishing tournament.
Fantastic. Welcome. I'm Fast Eddie LaRue. You must be Julie Simpson and Estelle Howard.
Donna,
Welcome.
that's fishing's elder stateswoman, Estelle Howard. And there's Julie Simpson, who started fishing when she was 4 when her daddy bought her a tiny pink fishing pole.
Are you the nut bar that owns this place?
I am the same nut bar.
I like your style. Me, I've got fishing in my blood, and this store speaks to me. I go fishing nearly every single day, and sometimes I go to bed with the rod still in my hand.
Anybody check this girl for gills? Maybe behind her ears. I'm pretty sure she's at least 15% snook, with just a touch of yellowfin thrown in.
Ha ha, very funny.
I haven't heard where they're holding the fishing tournament yet.
Possum Bluff Lake.
Possum Bluff Lake? That place has mosquitoes as big as ospreys. I don't know what they have more of, gators or crocs. Unless the skunk apes ate them all.
Come on, skunk apes are a myth.
Why isn't the tourney at Sebastian Inlet? That place has the best fishing in the whole country, if not the world.
Tournament's being held at Possum Bluff Lake.
Oh, jeez. Eddie, it wasn't bad enough you let children in the tournament. Now you have a sorceress showing up?
Ah, if it isn't Glenda the Good Witch Goldberg. Welcome. I was wondering if anyone from the spirit world would be here today.
Jim, that's Glenda Goldberg, the former carnival worker and fortune teller from Northern California. She had a run-in with the law a few years back. Now she's a waitress at the Long Point Grill who dabbles in the dark arts. Ooh.
Hey, Glenda. Is that your broom parked out front?
You better be careful, Charlene. I have a new voodoo doll, and it has your name on it. Wouldn't want anything to happen to you. Is that the trophy? Wow, this would make a perfect mixing bowl for my new fish-catching potion.
Oh, in your dreams. Don't you have to work at the Long Point Grill tomorrow?
No, I have glaucoma of the buttocks, and I don't see my ass being at work tomorrow. Say, where is this fishing tournament being held?
Possum
Bluff
Bluff
Lake.
Lake!
Oh, great. I have some nice friends that live out there.
Hey, Estelle, what the heck are you doing here? This is a fishing tournament, not a bingo game at the senior center. You hush, Charlene! I've caught more fish in my lifetime than you could dream of, and
sorry, have we met?
Leslie LaRue, Eddie's ex-wife.
I thought Eddie's ex-wife was named Brandy. Aren't you living with the retired tuna boat captain in Pensacola?
No, that's Eddie's first wife. I'm wife number 2.
Oh, right, Leslie. Nice to see you. What are you doing here?
Eddie hasn't paid alimony in years. I'm here to teach that bastard a lesson.
Yeah, Eddie's trying to squeeze me out of the business. I got a can of whoop ass. I'm going to try to throw a wench into this stupid fishing tournament he's organizing.
A wrench?
That's what I said. Hey, I got a plan. I just bumped into 2 reporters covering the tournament. They're hopelessly lost in the fishing rod annex. You and I are going to pretend we're those reporters and throw that wench I was talking about.
You mean a wrench. You throw a wrench, not a wench. But I'm with you. Let's do it.
Here, put this on.
Oh my goodness! Is that shrimp? Can I have some? I'm starving.
Of course you can. And look, now that we're all here, let's get this party started. Who wants some champagne?
I do.
Great. Hey, and it looks like the reporters are here. Glenda, Stell, why don't you go over? Maybe they want to ask some questions.
Should an ex-husband have to pay alimony? Absolutely. You shouldn't be fishing if you can't keep up with your family commitments.
Mrs. Howard, in case of injustice, do the ends justify the means?
What's that got to do with fishing?
Isn't it true that mom and pop shops are the backbone of the American economy?
I guess so, but this is a fishing tournament. How about a fishing question?
Hey, attention everybody. I'd like to get a picture of everybody with their hands around the trophy.
That's a great idea.
Ready?
Ow!
All right, that's a wrap. Got to get this to press.
Ah! The prize money, it's gone!
Well, someone stole your prize money, Eddie? What kind of two-bit operation are you running here?
Nobody was here just 10 minutes ago, Charlene. You were fanning yourself with it.
Charlene, you were the last one seen with it. Do you have it?
I put it back.
That's it. I'm locking the doors. Nobody's leaving till we find that prize money.
Why do I feel like I've seen this movie before?
That's it. I'm searching everyone.
I got an idea. Why don't we just search each other?
That's ridiculous. This is all Eddie's fault. He's running a loose ship. Just think about it. I wouldn't steal the money. Would a woman like me, worth millions of dollars, risk losing everything by putting a pile of chump change in her purse? That's crazy. The real thief is probably someone who isn't afraid to break the rules to get what they want. Isn't that right, Glenda?
What?
Oh, don't act all innocent with me, Glenda Goldberg. I know your history. Before you got into fishing, you were a bit of a gypsy, weren't you? Reading tarot cards, telling people's fortunes. That was a front. Picking their pockets was the real moneymaker.
That is not true.
No, never been called a grifter. Never served time for stealing from the good folks of Northern California. Jail sentences are a matter of public record, Glenda. Be careful what you say.
All right, yes, I have served some jail time, but I'm clean now. I paid my debts to society.
And what about you, Eddie? How do we know this isn't one of your publicity stunts? Don't tell me you've never stretched the truth to get a business loan. Plus, you've got 3 ex-wives. That's a truckload of alimony payments. Being wealthy lets me keep a private investigator on retainer. I know all your dirty little secrets, so don't go pinning this on me.
Why don't we just search each other?
That's just bull poop.
I'm with Glenda. Let's search these purses.
Majority wins.
Yeah.
Estelle, you search Glenda. Glenda can search Estelle. Charlene, you search Julie.
All right, let's see what we have here. Car keys, wallet, candy
Charlene, check Julie's backpack.
This is silly, but okay. Let's see. A cell phone, some gummy bears, a Justin Bieber action figure, and a coupon for a free Happy Meal. That's it.
All right, Charlene, check Susie's tackle box and tell us what you see.
Again, this is foolproof.
Just do it, Charlene.
All right. We have some fishing worms, some sand fleas, and Limburger cheese. Woo, that smells bad. But that's it.
All right, Susie, check Charlene's purse, please.
All righty. See what we have here. Keys to a Jaguar. Oh, hello. Oh, what do we have here? Looks like a Fish Finder 5000 sonar console. Pretty sure the Fish and Wildlife banned these years ago. Isn't it illegal to buy or sell these?
Not in Bolivia.
Now I'm beginning to understand how you're winning so many tournaments.
Just because it's in my purse doesn't mean I've ever used it.
No, that's true, but it is a bit suspicious, so I'll just be holding on to this until after the tournament for safekeeping.
Oh, Eddie, I don't know what kind of tournament you're going to be having without any prize money.
Holy! Look at what we have here. Is this what everybody's been looking for?
Charlene, you stole the money?
It's always the one you least suspect.
Does your greed know no bounds?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Susie just pulled out $1,000. This isn't the prize money. This is my money.
You carry $1,000 in cash in your purse.
Of course I do.
What in the world would you need that much money for?
In case I have to tip a hot bellboy.
That's it. I am calling the police.
The police? And tell them what? That you're hosting a major fishing tournament and you don't have the sense to put the prize money in a safe place? The press would love to get their hands on this story. Think about it. Why would a woman like me worth millions of dollars risk losing everything by putting a pile of chump change in her purse? The real thief is probably someone who isn't afraid to break the rules to get what they want. Isn't that right, Glenda?
What?
Oh, don't act all innocent.
Put a curse on her!
I know your history. Before you got into fishing, you were a bit of a gypsy, weren't you? Reading tarot cards, telling people's fortunes. That was a front. Picking their pockets was the real moneymaker, wasn't it, Glenda?
That is not true.
No? Never been called a grifter? Never served time for stealing from the good folks of Northern California?
You be quiet.
Get her, Estelle, get her.
Jail sentence are a matter of public record, Glenda. Be careful what you say.
All right, yes. I already told you. I have served some jail time, but I'm clean now. I paid my debts to society.
And what about you, Eddie? Don't tell me you've never stretched a tooth to get a business loan. Plus, you've got 3 ex-wives. That's a truckload of alimony payments. Being wealthy lets me keep a private investigator on retainer. I know all your dirty little secrets, so don't go pinning this on me. Woo!
All right, Charlene, calm down. Let's just all keep our eyes open and maybe the prize money will show up. Why don't you go home, get some rest so you can get up and catch a lot of fish in the morning. Poles in the water, 7 a.m. sharp. Tournament ends at noon at the scales. After that, we're having the biggest fish fry this town's ever seen.
Jim, I've got to say we've had a lot of interesting developments out there today.
Absolutely, Donna, and stay tuned because we'll be broadcasting the results of the 2019 Alluring Ladies Bassmasters Pro-Am at the final weigh-in.
Man, I told you this place is a swamp. The mosquitoes are eating me alive.
Hey, has Julie been initiated into the Sisterhood of Women's Fishing yet?
That could be our first order of business.
chance you take will reap great reward. But if you have faith and persistence, you will land the big one in the end.
And finally, Julie. In life, as in fishing, you must set your hook and fight with all your might to get what you want to be yours. Never give in, never compromise, and never stop struggling. The biggest fish in this lake is called happiness, and it can be landed if you work for it.
You are now an official member of the Sisterhood of Women's Fishing.
Yes! Thank you, Estelle.
Welcome to the tribe.
Welcome. I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh, no crying while fishing. Oh, here comes the first fish ladies. It feels like a big one. I told you Charlene never strikes out. I don't need a fish finder to find my fish. Oh.
Looks like you caught something for dinner. Not really an entree, more like the salad.
Did y'all feel that, ladies? The wind just shifted. See that ripple over there? The bait fish are heading towards the mangroves, and I'll bet you dollars to donuts that the bass will be right behind them. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, this one's a real tail dancer, ladies! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Yeah!
That sure is one big bass, Susie. But remember, it's not the biggest bass that wins. It's the total poundage. Whoever has the heaviest load of bass at the scales wins the tourney. Looks like someone actually read the tournament rules. Oh my God! What's that smell?
What smell? I got a nosmia.
What's a nosmia?
It means I can't smell nothing.
That's called a nosmia?
Yep, I got walloped in the face by a frozen flounder when I was a fish catcher up in Seattle. Knocked me out cold. When I came to, my sense of smell was completely gone. It happened 12 years ago and it ain't come back yet.
That smell is awful!
What kind of awful is it?
To me, it smells like if you catch a big bass on the last day of fishing season, put it in your cooler, and accidentally leave it in the cooler in your garage for 6 months. When you come back the next year and open the cooler, that's the smell that hits you. Oh, no, no! Last year when we evacuated for Hurricane Helga over to my granddaughter's, I made my famous pot roast to take with. But when we came back 5 days later, when the power got turned back on, the stench came out of the house. Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten to throw out the fat shrimp from the pot roast. They were in the kitchen. Oh.
No, you're both wrong. To me, it's as if your dog killed a raccoon and half buried it under the house in June. And then in August, you crawled under there to see what the stench was. That's the smell that would smack you in the face.
That's the smell. Julie, did you just bait your hook with chewing gum?
Yes, ma'am, I did. But not just any chewing gum. Only after it's been ABC'd.
ABC?
Already been chewed!
Huh. I never heard of anyone using chewing gum as bait before.
Well, you see, I like to rotate my bait. In the morning, I like to start off with chewing gum, and then later in the afternoon, I move it up to gummy bears.
That's the craziest thing. I've used everything under the sun for bait. Hot dogs, dog food, raisins, plastic straws, you name it. I once caught a 40-pound grouper with nothing on my hook but 2 marshmallows and a ciggy butt. Last year, I caught a 10-pound catfish only using a hook attached to a red Lego. In fact, I know a woman who only uses wine corks as bait. I've never once seen her go home without a fish. And I've heard stories of folks catching bucket the world are you talking about?
Watch this. Dumbo, Dumbo, apple crumble. Upon my bait, a bass will stumble.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Oh, your BS black magic ain't gonna help you today, Glinda. You better take that BS back to the state fair where it belongs. Holy moly! Oh my God.
This is a powerful fishing tip I'm sharing with you now, but it will only work if the incantation comes from your soul.
Well, I'll give it a try. I have a butler and a cook. Catch me a bass for the record book. Whoa! Woo! Woo! That's amazing! Estelle, it's your turn. I know that. I am old and creaky, but I want a bass so big it's freaky!
Go for it, Julie.
Okay, I hooked up with a cute guy and now I'm late. Calling all fish, come take my bait.
Honey, did you just say you're late?
Yes, ma'am.
How late are you, darling?
6 weeks?
That's not late. That's
Pregnant. I was kind of hoping if I ignored it, it would go away.
It doesn't work that way, sweetie.
I know, but he was such a cute guy, and he was so sweet. I just wish I'd gotten his number, or his name.
Oh, Jesus. Julie, where are you calling home these days?
Oh, you don't have to worry about it. I have a cute little place with 4 doors and a rear view mirror.
Oh, man. Are you living out of your car?
Well, yeah, but only until I win my first fishing tournament.
Hey, Estelle, is that you? 11 o'clock? Where I come from, that means lunch.
Okay.
What you got in that Tupperware? Oh, just some leftovers. Hot roast from a couple nights ago. Some scalloped potatoes I made last week. And my ensure. What did you ladies bring?
I have a lovely nightshade salad of eggplant, tomatoes, and sweet peppers. What about you, Susie?
Oh, I got a delicious stew from an armadillo that I caught.
An armadillo?
Uh-huh.
Wow, I'm impressed. They're mighty fast for a possum in a suit of armor.
Wasn't that hard to catch seeing a card run it over the night before?
Roadkill stew, real nice. But what kind of bread is that?
Oh, it's 50 grain loaf. I like my bread like I like my men. Dense and nutty.
What's in your big plastic container, Charlene?
Oh, I have sushi.
Sushi, like from a restaurant?
Yes, I just love the neat little packages of food. Those Japanese are so clever.
Well, what's it taste like?
It's mostly fish, dear. I know you've eaten fish before.
Well, yeah, I have fish almost every single day, but I've never eaten it raw. Does it taste any good?
It's not good. It is freaking awesome! But it's high time you started. Here, try this tuna roll.
Mmm, my God, that was so delicious.
Here, now try some of this smoked eel.
Eel?
Oh, don't overthink it, just chew.
Mmm, that just melted in my mouth.
What did you bring for lunch, sweetheart?
Oh, I don't really bring any money for non-essentials.
I'm not sure I would call food a non-essential. Here, try this salmon roll. In fact, I'm not very hungry. Why don't you have the whole thing?
Go.
You're not gonna win this fishing tourney if you keep putting fish into Julie's cooler.
You know, you don't know this, but I grew up dirt poor and then doubled down on my problems by getting pregnant at 17. I know what it's like to have nothing in your pockets and a little one on the way. I'm sympathetic to anyone in that spot. Plus, I'm really starting to feel this whole sisterhood thing.
I didn't know you grew up poor, though.
Oh, not poor, dirt poor. There's the difference. Some people without money at least have a wooden floor to stand on. The floors in my house were literally dirt. You could sweep all day long and just reach more dirt.
I hear you. I would have never guessed.
Yep. I started fishing to feed my kids. Then I got a job on a commercial fishing trawler. Now there's a job that really tests the limits of the old factory system.
Woo. I hear you, sister. Once you personally pull out 10,000 fish out of a fish net, you don't ever forget it. It's like riding a cold, slimy bicycle.
That's right. But you know, no man ever gave me a lick of help. They mostly just got in my way. That's why this thing with Eddie really sticks in my craw. How could he be so careless with so much money?
I hear you. You know what really scrambles my tackle box, though? We come out here and we fish just as hard as the men do. And we bait our own hooks just like the men do. We go to every fishing hole just like the men do. But we're fishing, they're fishing for $1 million prizes. And what are we fishing for? A measly 25 grand. Provided Eddie can even come up with that dang money.
I feel like men have been taking advantage of me my whole life. I thought my first husband loved me for who I was. Turned out he was more interested in my bass boat than me. He snuck out at 4 a.m. on the first day of our honeymoon and spent the day fishing with his best man.
We ought to turn this around. Why does Eddie get all the glory? We should have our own fishing tourney.
Yes, I'm with you, sister. But first, we still need to figure out where that prize money is.
It was there 1 minute and then gone the next.
It
So
must
strange.
have been one of Eddie's employees. God knows he doesn't pay them a working wage.
I don't know. There wasn't any employees near the trophy. But how about one of those reporters while we were posing for pictures?
You know, it's almost noon. Anybody object to a little music?
What you got in mind? A little country?
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking about something a little catchy.
Catchy.
Are those skunk eggs? Holy moly!
I thought they were a myth.
That doesn't smell like a myth to me.
Is it dancing?
Yes, it is dancing. It likes the music Estelle was playing. Quick, turn it up.
Whoa, now it's really dancing. Not a lot of guys like today. It's really hairy. And really muscular, too. I'll bet you can chop a cord of wood and still have energy to do the dishes. Or kill you and eat the dishes.
This is freaking me out, ladies. I've had enough of passing by. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'll catch up with you in a little while. Can you leave the radio, though?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pompano Point Pro Tackle Superstore and the Ladies Bassmasters Pro-Am. Before we get started here today, I do have a slightly embarrassing announcement to make. That is, it seems the $25,000 cash prize has gone temporarily absent. So we will use this giant check as a placeholder until the actual cash can be located or replaced.
Don't you mean it was stolen?
Ah, stolen's such an ugly word. I prefer to say it's gone unexpectedly absent.
Hello, folks. My name is Officer Robert Gordon of the Pompano Point Police Department. I'm sorry to interrupt your fishing tournament award ceremony, but I have an announcement to make.
Ah! Is that somebody's arm?
This is is not just somebody's arm, Mr. LaRue. This is your ex-wife's arm.
Brandy, I thought she was living in Pensacola with a tuna boat captain.
No, let me be clear. This is the arm of your second ex-wife, the former Miss Leslie LaRue. It seems like Mel, who owns the bait shop, and Miss Leslie disguised themselves as reporters, and then Leslie stole the prize money. She was attempting to board a small watercraft when she was attacked and eaten by a large and hungry alligator. She did not survive.
I knew there was something fishy about those reporters.
Let me get this straight. Leslie, she stole the prize money and was eaten by an alligator.
Now, let me be clear. The former Miss LaRue was substantially, but not completely, eaten by an alligator. Fortunately, her left arm was not consumed.
That little crook. Where did you find her thieving appendage?
We were notified of an unattended watercraft, and upon investigation came upon the appendage, now in my possession. I'm returning the prize money to you so that you can continue with your fishing tournament award ceremony.
That's right. The missing money was not just a pigment of your infatuation. Leslie stole it, and if she had it, I would have.
How come, Mel?
I'll tell you why. Because mom and pop bait shops are here way before anybody else. We sold everything. Beer, coffee, bait, beer, gasoline, ice, beer, whatever anybody needed. But we supplied something more important than beer. We provided community. We provided a place for people to come together. We even sponsored fishing tournaments. Everything was perfect. And then you come along with your bait and tackle stupid stores. You know how many small mom and pop shops you put out of business? Suddenly good, decent people with names like Whitey, Pirate Jim, and Big Tom, and Ernie are all out of work. You ruined everything.
But Mel, why did Leslie steal the prize money?
I'll tell you why. Because you were 6 years behind in your alimony payments. Leslie was dying to get revenge on you. Turns out that we both had deep suppositories of grievances. So we decided to extract our suppositories. And now Leslie's dead, eaten by an alligator.
Mostly.
Don't interrupt me while I'm ventilating. So yes, Leslie stole your prize money, and I'm glad she did. I regret nothing, except Leslie getting eaten by the alligator.
Partially.
You are seriously working my last nerve.
Arrest this man.
On what charges? Imitating reporters is no crime. You, on the other hand, have not paid your income tax in nearly 6 years, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. You are also suspected of failing to pay your alimony, forging fishing licenses, and trafficking in endangered sea turtle eggs. Here, hold this. You're under arrest. There's a lot of boys downtown want to talk to you. You're coming with me, boy. Because you're in a heap of trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce that the Alluring Ladies Bassmasters Pro-Am prize money has been located. So without further ado, I would like to present the award and money to our Alluring Ladies Bassmasters Pro-Am winner. With 14 bass caught, weighing an incredible 65 pounds according to our scale, the winner is 16-year-old fishing phenom, Julie Simpson!
Free Happy Meals for everyone!
How many fish did you put in her cooler?
2. What about you?
3. 16 years old, pregnant, and living in her car? What am I, made of stone? I would have put in more, but it was starting to look suspicious.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have another announcement to make. I am thrilled to announce the formation of the Pompano Point Women's Fishing Association. Next year, we will host 10 fishing tournaments throughout the United States in partnership with Mel's Bait Shop.
And I got an announcement today, too. This handsome thing standing next to me has proposed, and I accepted.
You're marrying a skunk ape?
He prefers swamp squatch.
You're marrying a swamp squatch?
Carlton proposed, and I accepted.
His name is Carlton?
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm a justice of the peace. Would you like to get hitched up right now?
Absolutely. What do you think, Carlton?
Carlton wants to bury pretty girl.
Did he say? Did he
no.
say he wants to bury you?
No, Carlton wants to marry pretty girl.
Oh, he wants to marry you. That sounds much better. Well, it looks like we're about to have a ceremony. We are going to need a best man.
Ooh. Graham, we get married. You help me be best man. Me in love with pretty woman. You help me, you be best man. Really? Marry pretty girl? No! Me marry pretty girl. You stay in swamp.
Well, shall we proceed? Susie, do you take Carlton to be your lawfully wedded swamp squatch from this day forward, to love and to honor, to bathe and to clean, from to death do you part?
I do!
And Carlton, do you take Susie to be your lawfully wedded wife from this day forward, to love and to honor and not to eat, from this day forward till death do you part? Oh! What does that mean, Susie?
I'm just learning swamp squatchies, and it either means I do or you better get to Wawa and get me an egg sandwich.
Well, I'll assume it means I do. Graham, do you have the ring, please? I got it. All right, with the power injected into me by the state of Florida and the American Bass Fishing Association, I now pronounce you swamp squatch and wife. You may kiss the bride.
And everyone's invited to our reception at the indoor waterfall.
All right.
And there you have it, Donna. Julie Simpson wins the tournament, and Susie Jennings marries a swamp squatch. A perfect ending to a perfect day here at beautiful Pompano Point.
Hard to imagine a better ending, Jim. This is Donna Stone along with Jim Scott, wishing everyone out there good luck and good fishing.